early yoga class. So let's go. I just did my yoga flow, the usual Tuesday morning class that I go to with mum. Just got back home and I'm gonna walk the dog to the local cafe and have a little breakfast and a coffee. It's kind of a typical Tuesday morning thing now. It's gotten to a point where I kind of walk into the cafe and they're like, hey, the usual? And I'm like, hey, yeah. And I kind of love that. I kind of love that I might be resembling a retired person that goes to their local cafe every morning and gets the same thing. It's the little things in life, okay? I don't mind it. I think it's pretty cool. Hello again. I am currently just driving up the road. Breakfast is really nice. It did start to rain, which was a bit annoying, but I'm going up the road because I'm getting some iron from the chemist because I'm getting an iron infusion. Despite the fact that I would rather get my iron levels back up through diet alone, I am aware that it's at a level that I can't do that. So I'm getting an infusion at 2:30 today and I'm really nervous about it, to be honest with you, but I'm trying to not psych myself out of it because I know that this will make me feel better and I know that it's just needed. Trying to not overthink it too much and just go get it done and hopefully see the benefits in the next few days. So yeah, I'm just going up the road now to grab that. Hey, I'm currently on my way to the doctor's to get my iron infusion. I wasn't going to record because I'm feeling really nervous, to be honest with you. I had a little bit of anxiety all morning about this silly little infusion. I don't know what it is. Well, I do know what it is. I think I'm just scared of having any sort of reaction, like I mentioned before. I have had an anaphylactic reaction to something before and I never found out what it was, so now I just carry an EpiPen with me everywhere just in case. And I'm not saying that it was from iron, but anything that could cause a reaction kind of freaks me out, you know? And I think that is very normal and human, but I just hate it. Oh, okay, I just got here now, so I'm gonna head up and get stabbed. I'm probably gonna feel so much better afterwards. Good morning, it's Thursday and I actually don't have any work today and I don't have a lot of uni either, so I think that I'm just gonna have a bit of a chilled out fun day, see what I get up to, I guess. I am about to go meet a friend for a coffee and then after that I think I might go pick up my pottery that got fired down in Currumbin, so I'll bring you along. So I'm in the car, I'm about to go meet my friend at a cafe just 20 minutes down the road. Today there's not a whole lot on the agenda. I didn't film yesterday because I like to have, you know, a couple of days in the week where I just don't really pick up the camera because while I love doing this, I also love living my life outside of the camera, and I want to keep that balance. And you know, at the moment I am posting like 2 to 3 videos a week, so it's pretty full on, but I'm loving it. And I am really enjoying just even looking back on some of the older videos and noticing how I feel differently about certain things already, and it's only been 3 weeks since I posted my first video, which is crazy. I did get my iron infusion on Monday. It wasn't that bad, it was actually fine. I just get a little bit wigged out about medical procedures and things that are foreign to me. So I sat down, she put the iron into my vein. It took about 15 minutes for the iron to go in, and then they monitored me for 45 minutes afterwards just to make sure that my body was responding well and everything was all good. I went home, yeah, took it easy for the rest of the day. I'm gonna go drive to this cafe and enjoy a little catch up with my friend. Hey, just caught up with my friend. It was really lovely, had a beautiful breakfast, it was delicious. I'm thinking now I'm gonna drive down to Currumbin and pick up my pottery stuff. I'm really excited to see how it turned out. Hopefully it's not too bad. I think it was pretty good. I'm confident that they turned out okay, but I guess I'll find out. It's like a 45-minute drive, so I'm gonna lock in, put on some tunes and drive down, and I will see you there. They're so cute. They're so small. Like, I don't know what I'll use this for. It's kind of an appropriate size for maybe a piccolo latte or something. I also have this little bowl, which I think will be really good for just like a little dessert or nuts, maybe like some snacks, or even as a little trinket bowl for rings or something. It's so cool to see my little creations. What is it? Are they your treats? Good morning. It's Saturday and I'm about to get ready for work. Nothing overly exciting today, but if this channel is about anything, it is about romanticizing the very mundane and simple things in life. So I'm going to take you to work with me today. Whether I'll be able to film on shift, we'll see. Spend a Saturday with me. Just did my makeup. I feel like my hair is in a really weird place at the moment. I need to go back and get a haircut. Anyway, this is the hairdo. This is the going to work outfit. Really need to get some new jumpers, or at least start wearing some old ones, because I feel like I'm wearing the same in every video, but that's kind of just what life is like. To be so realistic and honest, I'm not going to get dressed into something different and fancy every time I put the camera on, because that's just not real life. These rough days off my mind. Leave these rough days far behind. Just about to drive to work. I feel like a lot of my videos end up being in the car, but I also find it easy to talk openly in the car because obviously no one's around, and I do live at my mum's house. Usually somebody's always home. I don't love or don't feel very confident talking in front of my camera around them yet. A lot of people in my life actually don't know about this YouTube channel. Like a lot of people in my personal life, I kind of, and I've said it before, I honestly just did it for my own thing. I don't know how else to describe it. It's really quite beautiful actually. I'm gonna drive to work and then make my breakfast there and sit down and do some journaling. I've said this before, but I really like doing that because it just gives me a minute before I get into the hustle and the bustle of a Saturday morning cafe rush. And it's nice to just have that time to write. I try to write almost every day. I think that journaling has been one of the things that has helped me on my healing journey so much, because obviously when you go through a breakup or you're struggling, it can be really hard to not lean on your support person anymore, and feel like pouring a lot of that into my journaling or into these videos has really helped me personally, just with having somewhere to put my thoughts. In light of being honest and open on this channel and like sharing my journey for healing and all that stuff. This week I've been doing pretty well, not gonna lie. I have had some low points regarding food and exercise. I'm just at a point where I know exactly what I need to do. I'm just struggling to actually stick to doing it. And I know that this is obviously just like a very common thing in eating disorder recovery. Obviously it's a deep-rooted pattern in your brain that is really hard to completely undo. And even though I've made a lot of progress with cutting back on a lot of exercise and on restricting, and I have found myself falling back into that pattern a bit this week. I think going away to Sydney and Melbourne really, disrupted my routine, which is something I'm actively trying to do. I do not want to be a rigid person, but that kind of triggered the disordered thoughts to come back and be like, all right, now it's time to kick into gear because you've just had 2 weeks of la-di-da, and now it's time to, get back into some strict meal plans and some strict freaking exercise and whatnot. My brain just can't seem to stay in the recovery mindset, which is why I don't share a whole lot on here, because I'm so wary that it's a very sensitive topic, and I don't want to share anything that's going to trigger somebody else because I'm not fully healed yet. My relationship with food is not fully healed, but I do want to share it and I do want to talk about it because obviously it's a big thing for a lot of women my age, and men, to be honest with you. That's something that's really overlooked, but I'm trying to be a voice of reason in all of this crazy information that gets put out online. I want to, not only help people, but also show people that it's fine to not be constantly dieting and constantly, doing exercise for aesthetic purposes. Anyways, I'm rambling, but this week has been a little bit of a struggle just with that stuff, and I just want to acknowledge it, notice it, but not let it crumble me. Anyway, I'm going to drive to work. Thank goodness. Finished work, I'm in my car and I'm going home, and it's 4:15. I do not have work tomorrow, which means I get to have a little lie-in. I'm just in a good mood. Today was really chill. Everyone was kind of happy. It was just the right amount of busy, so to a point where the day wasn't going slow, but it also wasn't absolutely busy. I also have a concert tomorrow with my friend. I'm going to Brisbane for the night, so I'm really excited for that. I cannot wait to just have a night away. I think I'm even going to have a few cheeky drinks, which is not something that I usually do, because honestly alcohol has kind of been a fear drink of mine for a really long time. Just trying to remember balance. I'm 25. I want to have fun. Your body will recover. It's not the end of the world. That's it.
Hello, this is editing Neve. I ended up going home, doing a nice little meditation, and then running myself a bath and listening to Matt Colby in preparation for the next day. I then did something that was actually a little bit challenging, which was have a little pesto pasta with my family. Made it with some mushroom and sun-dried tomatoes. It was really, really yummy. Here's us making it. Absolutely delicious. It was like a homemade sauce and it was really, really good.